Oh, hi, Fangirl. How are you? I'm just gonna share this on X. I thought I would do a bit of the golf tonight because what is it? Oh, it's Friday. There's nobody streaming right now, is there? That's good. Did you see the opening ceremonies of the Olympics? I just call it Twitter as well. I saw part of it on the rebroadcast tonight, like when I came home. It looked pretty good of what I saw. But did you hear? Is it either Sweden or Switzerland's women's hockey team has been quarantined, so it's not looking good. The opening ceremonies were rebroadcast in our time zone this evening as well, but I'm sure you can find it on the internet somewhere on a app or on the I think it's a lot of it streamed through the is it Sportsnet and CBC, so one of them will have it. So hopefully we'll get a few people watching. It's either Switzerland or Sweden, the women's team. I found it out on the Score, on my Score app, which I can tell you right now. I'll look it up for us. I'll just, no problem at all, we'll look it up.
2K23. Glad to have you along for the ride. Let's see what we can do out there. And this course begins with a par 5. Let's rip this little ball into the fairway and be on our way.
I'll have to I'll Google it. Oops. So we're trying to figure out who's the Olympics. Milan. No, I can't find it. Maybe I misread it. Let me get this. I'll just look at this. Olympics news. Women's ice. Okay, the Finland was postponed, right? Swiss. Oh, it was the Switzerland team had a player come forward, or they're quarantined. So maybe it's not the whole team. I guess I was mixed up. But yes, so that's news. If they can't play, it's going to be really tough for the tournament to get going. Because it's another team.
Well, looks like we're going to be in the fairway.
But you're correct. It was the norovirus, I believe. But see, I'm not sure where
And
that
second
particular
shot
team was
here on the
staying
first.
and where the ice hockey games are played relative to where the opening ceremonies was. So hopefully they get that sorted out. I have my iPhone here on sideways, right? And it started showing pictures, right? But it was the pictures from the cloud, I believe. Yeah, so that would be big. Oh, Canada's supposed to play Switzerland tomorrow. Well, hopefully they can get that game going. I guess we'll have to wait and see, eh? But if for some reason, if those teams can't play and the games get canceled, I think we would just forfeit the game and be awarded a win,
All right,
like,
this is for the bird.
because it's not fair to us that we can't play our games for the ice hockey.
Ooh, good stroke on that one. Just didn't go. And you're at even par.
Yeah, postponed possibly, but they'd have to figure out how long can they postpone these games for, like.
All right, let's have a nice tee shot and land it nicely in that fairway.
Yeah, I agree. It would be postponed at first, but if it's anything like 2010 or 2020,
Tee shot's coming in for safe landing. Okay, about 225 to the pin from here.
tomorrow's Saturday, right? That's right.
This is what our third shot's looking like. And the chip drops on in for you. That'll be your birdie. Let's take another look at that. Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under.
It would be tough. The next day off would be the 11th, but that's 4 days in a row. Yeah.
Let's see what happens here on the third hole.
I think my new Charlie light up here, I think I must have left it on the other day because I went to turn on today. It didn't come on. But it is a rechargeable built-in battery inside. So that's good.
Nice approach. Good luck with this. Way out here.
Yeah, we can get it. There are 3 people watching, which means there's 2 people that haven't said anything yet, which is totally fine. Oh, hi, Shannon. Oh, your worker's here. Oh, that's okay.
Ooh, let's get back onto the green.
Okay, we'll get on the green.
This is our 3rd shot.
Okay, thanks, Shannon. No worries. Take your time.
All right, setting up 6 feet from the cup.
Oh. Well, yeah, one night, like I said, I'll play one of the older hockey games on here. But I also thought it might be neat to try one of the bowling games. Because with the bowling, I could still talk and
here we go.
watch, except the golf is more. At work today, we were trying to.
Nothing wrong with that.
We had some fresh leftover beef. Right now, we were trying to dehydrate it in the dehydrator, but somebody unplugged the dehydrator in this. I am watching a show and monitoring at the same time. My iPad is on the stream on my phone. That's cool. And luckily in this one we don't have that much. We haven't had any trouble ever, have we? But you never know. Well, thanks for being the moderator or one of the moderators. There's a few moderators, but I think like you're like the main one.
Good
like
job. Setting up for our 3rd shot.
These other ones don't come in like.
Oh, we can get a kick left, it'd be nice. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Go down to even par. You can sink this.
A funny moment at work today. My boss Patrick comes in with a bunch of flowers. Right, he says like I got to remember after work take these to my wife. I think it's our anniversary today. I said you don't know when your anniversary is, so I'm pretty sure it's today. Like, as he said, a couple years ago, he forgot about it, and for a day or two, his wife wasn't too happy until he figured it out. So at the end of the day, he left. Said, "I'll see you guys tomorrow, right?" He said, "Yeah, yes, chef. We'll see you tomorrow." And about 10 minutes later, I get a phone call on my cell phone. Said, "Rob, can you grab the keys to one of the vans and the flowers in the fridge and meet me at my daughter's school?" Like, so that's what I had to do. Interesting where his daughter's school is off Gorge Road. When we first moved to Victoria, it used to be a sawmill, right? And my uncle, was it Uncle Fred worked there or Uncle or George? I think it was George. Like,
this one's for birdie.
so every time I go there, which isn't very often, like, because I have no reason to go there, even though there is other businesses and condos in the little community, I always think, well, that's where George worked.
He's on a good line. Yikes, that went right by.
I should get to a concert at some point. I haven't been to one since 2004. I was 7, almost 8. Maybe with Taylor Swift. Yeah, that would be a neat idea. I haven't been to a
Good.
concert ever, like a big one like
That will
that.
stay at even par.
There's sort of like a singer that comes to Victoria, came to Victoria a few years in a row by the name of Ken Levine. He's sort of like
Now let's see what we can do
an
here
easy
on the
listening
6th.
singer, sort of like a Frank Sinatra type singer, or Tony Bennett, like one of those type guys. And my friend Danny Pace won tickets a couple years in a row, so we went to I think it was the Royal Theatre, the one in town by the old Y, and we saw him a couple years in a row. Like,
Well, this should be in the fairway.
the last rock singer I would have seen is somebody you probably haven't heard of. Maybe you have. Sherry Ulrich at the 1983 P&E.
Yards out from here.
When the Commonwealth Games were here in '94, the Bare Naked Ladies played in town. I might have been there for a part of that, but it wasn't an actual venue where you had to go inside. Like, I've seen lots of concerts like that, like when they play Canada Day and stuff like that, just in the afternoon, but not an actual, oh, I'm going to see so-and-so today. I'm at a disadvantage, so no big artists in my area. I have to travel to Vancouver, yeah.
Well, you can't hit them all.
Some of the big ones come here, but not the mega stars. Like, because our arena only holds about 7,000.
Nice chip. All right, we've got this left for par. All right, now let's see what the scorecard says. And you're at even par currently. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. This one's looking pretty good.
Do you get any concerts in your town? Like maybe the odd one, like a has-been band, like maybe like or I guess some small bands go there. No.
Just a little too much pace on that one. Good luck here. This is for par. Nicely done.
I've heard of the Bare Naked Ladies. One of the singers of the group joined up with a former astronaut, Chris Hadfield.
Okay, that'll keep
they've done some big hits. Like, I'm sure you've heard the song like 1 Week,
nice par 5 hole.
right? And they were back in the 90s. They were sort of semi-popular.
Okay, as we set this up, it's not a great scene. It's very, very deep into this rough. Okay, let's get on to the green next.
Yeah, we can get on the green from
This is
here.
your third shot. Maybe a member's bounce to the left.
It was night 2 of the return of the CPAP for me last night. It went better than the first night.
It was tidy.
It would take a bit of time to get used to it, but I guess it helps me sleep.
We go down to 1 under if this goes in.
Yeah, lesser known artist, yeah. But that's okay. That's how they can get their start, like. I don't know how true it is, but you know the band
Nice way to pull
Loverboy.
down
You've
that
heard of them,
birdie.
right? The Kid Is Hot Tonight and Turn Me Loose. They were popular in 80, 81. Apparently, when Lambert first
Let's see
opened
what
up in
happens here. We got a long par
76, or
4 for this one.
they opened up in 76. Well, apparently it was around 77 or 78. They used to have live bands come for the dances, and you had to send a demo tape in to get in. And this is before they were even known at all. And apparently they were rejected by the
Ooh, looks
committee
like
at
we're
that
going to the
time
fairway.
to play at the school dance. And a few years later, they became semi-famous. Like,
This one's about 195 out. Okay, that one is on, and you've left yourself a very long putt. Here we go. This one for birdie.
sometimes these long ones go in. So got to move it over this way to compensate, and even then, who knows? No.
Oh, come on, get in.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
And this is your look at par. And you are 1 under after that one. And now let's see what happens here on the 10th.
If I won the lottery, I'd buy a condo in Vancouver and still. There's one that I buy once in a while, like maybe once a month. It's got $1,000 a day for life. Could you imagine if you won that? You got $1,000 every day.
Ooh, it looks like you're going to be putting.
Yeah, we're going to be putting from there. Oh, it's going to roll off the green, though.
That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. Okay, third shot.
Is it third? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that one just dunked on in there. Nicely done. And we are going to take another look at that.
And when I'm done the 2 rounds of golf night, I'll make my sandwich for tomorrow. Have a little snack before I go to bed. Like I said earlier, I had the leftover Chinese food, but that was around like 5 p.m.-ish. Like,
comes the 11th hole. Ooh, the approach might be a bit long here.
Yeah, it's too long.
Well, missed the green there on that one. Nice chip, fantastic. This one's just a 3-footer.
Oh, just overplayed it.
All right, this one's for bogey. Okay, now let's take a peek at our scorecard. It's going to put you up to 1 under par. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. Oh, man, that was just striped. All right, setting up.
It'll be fun
now
for the next few weeks to watch the Olympics and stuff like that. All the different sports that we only see once in a while, like.
Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on.
And the luge and all that. And
this one's your third. Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot. All right, drop this on in and save your par.
Here we go, $5 now, down to 3.
Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole.
So we want to put it over here because the wind.
And here's our second shot on the 13th.
I wonder if I hit the driver off the deck, if that's smart. No one ever does that, but you can't re-tee it, right?
You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf.
That was a bad idea. Maybe
okay,
once the Canucks
shot.
win the Stanley Cup, I'll buy another lottery ticket, yeah. And hopefully get it one of these years because I'm 55, right? And I've been really following it since 82, right? Or say 1980, just for add a couple more years. I know you've been following it all your life and you haven't seen it. Well, I haven't either, like.
Oh my goodness.
And we never got it ever, like.
Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us.
What do you think Toronto fans, they haven't even been in the finals since 67.
All right, after that
and of course we've been 3 times, 82, 94, 2011.
And here comes hole number 14.
And I think a couple bounces here and there, we could have had 2 Stanley Cups. We could have had the 94 and the 2011. But we'd still probably be complaining on the streams and stuff that we've only won 2 in 55 years or 56 years.
That was a good one. It's about 195 yards to that pin from here. Come on, heading for the green. Good job. We're on the green.
I know the BC Lions have won the Grey Cup a few times, but not for a long, long time. And the big thing in 1979, they won the Soccer Bowl. I'm still... Yeah, I was sad too. Like, it was a 94. But see, all through the day on the 2011 one, I just had a bad feeling that we weren't going to get it, even though a lot of the experts were saying we were going to do it, we were going to win it. And my friend Bill, who's usually like was against the Canucks. No, they've got it. I said, I don't know, they're just not going to be ready, like. And when Boston scored 8 minutes into the first period, I thought, this is it.
Going towards there's that hole. All right, we can get out of here with a par. And you'll stay right there at even par after that one.
So, of course, Boston won that game in Vancouver, as did the New York Islanders in 1982. But we lost in Game 7, of course, in '94 in New York. Because I remember going into Game 6 in Vancouver, a lot of the people were saying, "Oh, it's over. New York's going to win it," but we forced Game 7.
Fairway bunker. Not sure what's going to happen here.
Especially in the playoffs, but even when the Canucks score a goal, I'm excited, but I'm not like overexcited until I see them facing off at center, because like offside, goalie interference, kicked in high stick.
Ooh, and isn't that a nice chip? Well done, you're in the cup. And cue the replay. After that one, you sit at 1 under par. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. Little play. Okay, about 235 yards left to go.
Oh, this is an interesting one. You got to go over that mound.
Oh, the approach might
it's going to be way too hard, way too far.
Well, it's unlucky.
I should have adjusted for that.
This is what our third shot's looking like.
No.
And we've got this much left to save par on this one.
Yeah, we might be able to get this one.
Well, it's going right by the hole.
Oh, it's right there, though, isn't it?
This putt's about 6 feet.
I am still mad at the Dodgers. Right, that's true. We might have a lockout. Like, you weren't around. Was it 94? We had a lockout in the baseball when Montreal was one of the top teams.
Right by. Okay, let's sink this and grab the double bogey. Alrighty.
It's too bad the Montreal Expos left. Like, they came in 67, I think, didn't they? Yeah, that's why they're called the Expos. Biggest Expo was in Montreal.
17.
Well, Charlie's getting lickable. And the Blue Jays came in 77. Shannon's back, Worker's gone. It's Shannon and Charlie time.
That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. And this is our second shot here on the 17th.
No.
Here we go. Let's save par on this one.
Well, hi, Tyler. How are you? Came here in a good time because we just finished round 1. We will do one more round.
And after that
I'd
one,
love
you are sitting at
to see an NBA team back in Canuckland.
And hole number 18.
Even a WNBA team, that would be great. It's too bad they left, but I think it was missed ownership, like back in the day. Because if that's going to be the case, there's going to be a whole pile of people doing NBA channels for the team. We'll aim for over there because it's going to push it.
I don't know. This one could go either way.
Yeah, it's going to bounce to the right. It should anyway. See? That's good. You're a lot better.
And this is your third shot. Good shot. And this would be nice to sink, be down to even par after that.
Yeah.
And you have finished your round with a birdie putt.
But we'll do one more, an even par 72.
All right, and at the end of this one, even par is on the scorecard. And that's going to do it.
Yeah, we'll do one more. So we got to advance. We do the Pebble Beach. I know we've done it before, but this was the original, one of the ones that was on the Sega Saturn. It was with Craig Stadler, the Pebble Beach. It was they only had one course, but it actually had the commentary, which was really unique for 1995. Like, so it's 30 years ago. No way. See, it's weird when you think it's 30 years ago because it doesn't seem like that. But if you were in 1995, right, and you're thinking 30 years prior to that, you would say, well, no, that is a long time ago. I wasn't born yet. But no, it's... And you think of cars, especially like if somebody has a 1995 car, which is totally fine, that's like 30 years old. But I remember in 1980 looking at the car ads with my mom and dad, and in 1980 thinking like a 1970 car was so old. So in 1980 you'd have to be looking at a 1950 car, like
Pebble Beach, California.
Pebble Beach, buddy.
You guessed it. We're playing Pebble Beach golf links. First hole, par 4 ahead of us. Let's get after it.
It's good you're better. It's never fun to be feeling sick, like.
Nicely done. This looks like about 120 yards to the pin. Ooh, we're heading for the green here.
Oh, it just stopped. Just died right there.
Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go.
No.
Ooh,
Sometimes you get tell right after you hit it.
Short. And we're starting things off at even par after the first. And teeing it up on the second hole. Yeah, that'll work. And this is about 165 yards out.
At work today, I was talking to one of the cooks that works there. He does a lot for the youth baseball in town, like at a place called Canucks Park. And I said, "Were you around in 2006?" And he says, "No, I wasn't." Right. Quiznos, years ago we used to have one here, but it's long gone. And anyway, this guy has a lot to do with the Carver Park Youth Baseball, right? And I was telling him back in 2006, I was one of the photographers for the 2006 PB Nationals. But I can't think back what my connection was. It must have been a parent through the school at the time that got me sort of involved with that, because I remember I was officially there. They said I could go on top of the dugout, or not the top of the dugout where they do the broadcasting. There were some stairs I could get on the roof, but I can't remember the connection, which is kind of weird, like. Unless I knew one of the Times Columns photographers at the time, it could have been that. There was a gentleman from the Times Columns, his name was Gavin Fletcher, and he was like a reporter on track meets and do pictures and all that, and the cross-country meets too. But sadly, he was killed in a car accident on the Up Island, which is kind of really tragic, like.
Oh, yeah,
it's kind of weird how we forget connections or things like.
10-footer from here. Oh, it's getting there. Boom, you drop.
And I used to do it for the youth soccer too, but that's easy. That was one of the couple of the families were really involved with the soccer, so I got involved with their teams, like.
2 under par for the day.
But I could see me not doing the Lambrick anymore if Turnbull ever steps down or he's not around, because I did it since 2002. That's a long time. Because back then, digital cameras were first just coming out. Like, good evening, hello.
All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, we're on our second round already. We started 45 minutes ago.
Okay, 19 feet.
Oh yeah, you don't feel you have to stay and watch the whole thing. Oh hi Evelyn. Yeah, don't feel you have to watch the whole stream, Shannon. Like if you want to just go to bed with Charlie, you can.
Here we go.
That's totally fine.
Let's do it.
Because after this round, I'm gonna pack it anyway. I may have a snack.
Okay, you'll stay right there.
Shannon, do we have a Quiznos still in Victoria? There used to be one on the corner of Mackenzie and Shelburne in that building where the Gordon Head Treatment Center used to be. Right, but they've taken the whole building down now. It's kind of neat, like when me and Shannon do our drives, like to reminisce, to think back how things used to be and how, oh, that wasn't there like 20 years ago, like, and it's weird when you drive down a road,
7-foot putt here,
and you see a building on, you think, well, what was there before? I know that they had one in the place where, oh, okay. Also, where we had our dinner the other night, the I should check it out.
This putt's tracking, and that will work.
My adrenaline is high right now. I went to Guns N' Roses. Oh wow!
Okay, checking in here. 2 under par for the day. And teeing up
Oh
now
wow,
on
that's
par
cool.
5. It's not all that long.
I remember, wasn't there a Mr. Sub years ago too? Oh, it's not. That's right. It's not made fresh in store.
5 yards out.
Out of all the times I've gone to the Subway here, right, I don't think I've ever been like had a bad order, like.
This is our 3rd shot.
You know, when we go into the parking lot, it's right a corner from Starbucks. Okay. Okay, I know where you mean now. So you're referring to where I went with the coaches last week, right? Shannon, yeah. Well, I should definitely check it out. That'd be good to do a Coach Rob food review.
Here we go. This putt for the bird.
Most of the firemen is from our hometown. That's cool.
Oh, well, just a tap in here. And that has kept you at 2 under par.
Hey, those games are fun. Several years ago, I went to some games like that in Victoria with my dad. Like it would be the Montreal Old Timers versus the Victoria Fire, Victoria Police. Like,
well, I think we're bound for the dance floor here. Way to go out there, champ. Setting up here for the 10-foot putt. It's getting there.
there you go.
Nicely done. And after that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under.
Okay, we've been through this before with this here. Like, I might as well just wood it, or he hit it with a driver to here, even though it's not on the green. Like, instead of laying up, like, because it could bounce almost, but to me that's fine. I hit it further.
All right, second shot on the 8th.
Now we'll pitch it onto the green. And we move it this way because of the wind. See, the wind is going 3 miles an hour to the right.
This is looking promising.
And really pushed it. It's weird, golf, even though it's international, is always measured in yards. They don't use meters.
Okay, on the green safely. Okay, sinking this will take
Safely.
it down to 4 under par.
I think I could have made it move it further. No.
A little too hard. Setting up for the par putt here. No, that's going right by the hole, isn't it? Here we go for the bogey. And as that one drops in the hole, let's take a look at the scorecard. And currently sitting at 2 under par. Teeing this one up on hole number 9.
Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, so I could do the golf tomorrow night too. But I don't think I'll do it on Sunday because we have Clay. And Monday we have Canucks After Dark and Clay. So if we did it Monday, I'd have to do it early.
Okay, there you go. And this
We can't wait for the men's Olympics. Oh, that'd be so neat to watch the game with Russell. Like, when's their first game, Evelyn? Do you know?
Oh, it's heading for the green here. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. This one's just a 5-footer.
Anytime there's a Team Canada situation, they always get excited. Like, so I can have my breakfast and lunch and dinner, and after that, it's clear froze only until my procedure Monday. Oh, what time is he streaming the Abbotsford Canucks game tomorrow? Well, that's good to know, Shannon. So we'll have to have a big...
Nice stroke on that one.
Tomorrow I should be off at...
Currently 3 under par for the day.
4:30. Today was 4:30 because Patrick wanted me to stay to 4:30 to take care of the beef jerky they were making. February 12th. That's good to know. That's 6 days. Oh, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. start. So, like he'll be done by 8 or 9, won't he? Or are we talking Monday or tomorrow?
You have on the second shot.
Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, but he'll be done by 8 or 9, won't he? Yeah. Oh, this isn't the green yet. I thought it was the green.
Approach shot worked out just fine. Good luck here. I would love to see us sink this one. It's a big one.
Remember, one of these days I will stream in the middle of the night just for something to do. And you guys don't have to stay up, of course. But I'll probably find other people.
Ooh, just missed. Here is a 12-footer. Oh,
since the Olympics is Italy, the Olympics for 7:30 a.m. Right, 2 to 3. That's a good point.
Okay, now let's check in on the scorecard.
Do they win tonight?
Score up to 2 under.
Was Russell on tonight? I didn't notice. I forgot if he was.
Here we go on the 11th.
And we got the driver, so we got to put it here because of the wind. Well, they lost 5-3. And I did see they signed a 5-year agreement to remain the Canucks' main farm team. Simon says, how do you think the men's and ladies are going to do in the tournament for both?
Good shot.
I hope they win the gold. I think they can win the gold. At least I hope they do.
Boom, there's another green in regulation. Nice. Here's an 8-footer. Looking good. Yep, I knew you had it in you. Great way to bounce back. Birdieing this one after bogeying the last. Great stuff. Teeing it
Simon's
up
here.
now on the 12th.
I'm going to get some sleep now. Meow, nice from Charlie. Shannon, meow. So you have a good day at work. I'll send the usual good morning video in the morning.
You could go to 4 under if this goes down.
I know the ladies were supposed to start yesterday, but they got the virus delay due to Hago down with an injury. We have Sam Bennett. I saw that. Yeah, night, Shannon. Have a good sleep. Night, Charlie. And sometimes when I go to bed at night, I'll start watching like something like a YouTube, like stealth camping or something on the with the cooking or the food restaurants and stuff. And sometimes I'll fall asleep playing.
After that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. And let's see what happens.
What I've been watching the last couple of days is like it's sort of like not airport security but airport police, where they go after people that stole something. And one of the ones I watched the other day, somebody stole an iPad from like the lounge area. It was sitting on the table, and he grabbed it. And he went on the plane, but they were able to track him down. And another guy stole some earphones from earbuds from one of the stores.
Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Well judged on that one.
Or a couple of times I've watched like some of these long haul truckers. They'll stream when they're driving, or they'll record when they're driving and make a YouTube video, sort of like a dash cam type thing, and that's kind of neat. And I discovered something real cool the other day. It came up on my feed by fluke. It was the old Dayliner that went from downtown Victoria by the Johnson Street Bridge all the way up to Courtney. And these people recorded it in 1997. So it would have been on videotape in those days. It's just so cool because they're going through the neighborhood like at right up island, and it's the tracks are still there, but they shut it down years ago.
I'll take that. Good luck on your 2nd shot here on the 14th.
See, at the time you take it for granted, but once it's gone, it's gone. 3 times during I fell asleep. 3 times during BA Pro Series. I felt about watching Russell. In your opinion, Canada's goaltending, do you think it's... I think it's good for the other people that are playing. Yeah, I think it's good, but are they mega superstars like they used to be? Like, it's hard to say. Like, and the goaltenders on the other teams, do we know all of them? Like, are there any unknown goalies? 80-year-old woman in Arizona was forced to be taken from her home, where the family still can't locate her. But they know there was some kind of ransom, but no one has caught. That's so sad. Yeah, but the goaltending on the other teams, are they all NHL goalies, or are we going to run into a player that we've never heard of before, like we used to in the old days? It was all players we've never heard of. That's so terrible. I hope she's going to be okay.
Setting up here for your 4th shot. Oh, nice little chip there. And that's your par. And after that hole, you will stay right there at 4 under par.
Yeah, I heard that on the news too. I saw it somewhere. I don't know if you're a big Simpsons fan, but the past or present. I don't know if you're a big Simpsons fan. Who's your favorite? Oh, probably Bart.
15th hole.
Probably Bart. And camping, that would probably the one that Rat Trevor. We haven't heard any Prince Trice joined. That's right. To make matters worse, the daughter is known because she is a host on the Today Show in New York City. Oh no. Oh, so they probably targeted her. She was probably targeted, right? That's sad when they go after a famous person's relative, like.
All right.
When they take somebody's kid, then they do that.
Snatch a birdie and be on our way.
Canada goalies are Billington, Kempner Canucks. Oh, and Darcy. So Kempner, like Rev Trev, you mean?
Well, it's heading towards the hole.
The police aren't giving us info.
Use a little bit more power, I think.
Yeah, they like to keep it hush hush until.
For this one.
And you notice around BC, a lot of people been going missing. They said another
moving on.
Young man,
And
I'll say young man,
4 under par.
That went missing on Vancouver Island. It was like maybe late teens, early 20s. It's hard to tell. Oh, Darcy Kempner. Oh, not Kempner Canuck. Like. Trev, yeah.
This is out of the second cut here.
Where summer games have Clay and his sons represent Canada in ping pong.
Off track. Well, that went sour.
They aren't giving any because they don't know. Yeah.
Setting up here in the deep stuff.
Or sometimes they know and don't want to say, like.
And that'll do. Grab your putter.
I was watching a movie. I don't know what the movie was, but the police were talking to this guy, and they said, "Can you describe the guy? Like, what does he look like?" He said, "Like the guy we're looking for, is about 6'3", like 200 pounds, right?" And then the guy that interviewed me said, "No, the guy I saw was about 5'4", like about 130 pounds." And then they said, that's the guy we're looking for. So they'll trick people too, like, and they don't want to cause a panic, like.
Oh, man. Okay, 4 feet to go.
The ransom note had some kind of deadline, but the kidnappers aren't contacting the family. That's odd. You see, with the technology these days, once they post a picture of somebody missing, like, everyone's sort of going to be keeping their eye out, like, you know what I mean? And we can instantly, like, get a hold of the authorities if we need to, if we see someone like that's, he thinks the missing person.
I'm okay with that. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole.
Yeah, we can get this, and there's one more hole.
It could be a good one. And we're marking down a birdie on that one. Nice. 4 under par is your score at the moment. And let's
and
start
this is
to
perfect time to end tonight, so that's
tee this
good.
up on the 18th.
So be in bed.
And this one's about 210 yards or so from the pin.
We didn't see Nicole tonight, but that's okay. She'll probably come in just as I'm signing off, like.
That'll do for the approach. Okay, here we go. 36 feet to the cup.
It's happened to me a couple of times on some live streams. I tune in just as they're going off because I've forgotten they're on or didn't get a notification. Oh, I think Vancouver. I think Seattle's going to win. Yeah, the Olympic. I saw part of the opening ceremony because it was early in the day our time, but it was rebroadcast this evening. I did see the clip of Canada coming in because it is on YouTube. About Canada coming in when they walked in the.
This one's tracking. And the putt will drop. And your round is over. As this one comes to an end, that's going to be 5 under par for you.
I've never been, obviously I've never been in the Olympics.
Thank you so much for playing.
But I've been in an opening ceremony with different countries before. When I was at the Ironman in 1993 in Penticton, they had all the countries march in, right, with their flags. But at the meeting the day before the opening ceremony, they asked if you have any volunteers that would walk with flags with other countries because we had some athletes registered that weren't quite in Penticton yet. So me and a couple other people, we walked in with the flag for the country of British West Indies, which is kind of weird to do that. But I've been in multiple times, you know, the handshakes at the end of the game when they say good game, good game, good game. I've done that many times with the Special Olympics and the school. Apparently the Olympics torch in Vancouver until today. Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's good to know. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night, so we'll probably see you here tomorrow night. And enjoy the Olympics, everyone. And you guys have probably liked and subscribed, but you want to get up to the 3,000 watch hours. Okay, have a good night, everyone. Thanks.